that in the Dynamite Zone. Oh my God! It's the King to the Ropes.
Yeah, sign us, Tony. We're there. We showed up. We showed up in the Dynamite Zone. You know, maybe he didn't know us because we're sitting on hard campsite. But Brian Danielson wants to sign us and find us in the same week.
What would he find us for? That'd be the thing I'd be more interested in.
We're on social media. He's the social media police. We will be, we're going to say something. We're going to say something on this show that we deserve a fine for. Like, we would bring up some Rhea or Ruby Soho, we're getting fined.
But that isn't the thumbnail, of course.
Oh.
Because she's back!
She's back and better than ever. She got one knee brace ready to go. The bad knees are back. She's decided to drop a kick.
The thing is, everyone's rocking that. Ariana Grace rocks a pink one.
Yeah. I mean, she looks like Wolverine at this point. in any X-Men movie with this armor. Like, does not look like a comfortable outfit.
Wesley's back requires surgery, and he's going to be out for a year.
Yeah. Didn't see that coming. When he came out, it reminded me of Tiny Tim from Christmas Carol, but everything reminds me of Tiny Tim around this time of year. So,
yeah, everything reminds you of Tiny Tim. I don't know the last reference you made up.
It was like 2 weeks ago. It was like 2 weeks ago.
It was a week ago. It was a week ago. You
damn it, man,
I can't even remember what the reason was.
Who knows? This is more on the button now. This was sad.
That segment was wild.
Yeah. And all I can say is, this looks like any white woman talking to a black woman in any situation. It's like, I didn't do anything. She's cussing me out. You know what you did, Tiffany.
Welcome, everyone, to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Or if you're watching in Latin America, the kings of the ropes. And Tony Khan, we're talking to you.
We're talking to you. You signed everybody else. We can get a better match. Yeah, we can get a better match in Gravity. Give us millions. I'm on the phone with Triple H right now, and he's offering me hundreds of dollars. Hundreds.
Why does Danielson look like he's wearing Breeze underwear on his face?
I don't know. Their eye patch situation is always bad, but I think medically he might be wearing a legit version of this.
And of course, I'm Lord Manny Hayes, if you didn't know, and over there is
Marcus, the grand finale. Just to bring back Stevie Turner.
What are you chopping up?
Stevie Turner got to come back one day.
Nah, she did this.
I got my chops wrong. Stevie Turner got to come back. Justice for Stevie Turner.
No. Because we're a better podcast than Stevie Turner. Her podcast ain't been seen for how many months?
Maybe she's anonymous, Betty. All this time. Stevie Turner's been anonymous.
We have been going through COVID and all those other issues that went on in the world. We remain still standing. Stevie Turner, on the other hand. I hurt my knee. 10 months off. Where are you?
Yeah. Where are you, Stevie? Where are you? You can still be doing your podcast. Manny has did his podcast with a broken freaking ankle. I have a mango pinky. Eric had a heart attack. What you doing, Stevie? What you doing?
Yeah.
Hold on. What's this? Brian Dan says fine us for bringing up Stevie Turner.
Yeah, well, Brian, I've been talking to Dave Meltzer.
Oh!
I'm the reason morale's down in the back. I'm the one telling Dave that morale is down.
Morale is horrible. It just seems like the winter is colder. My peas just in the catering aren't the same as they used to be. Riho's back. Oh, I'm never getting an opportunity at the women's title. Damn it.
Marcus, we ain't going to talk about the news. Should we just move on to AEW Dynamite?
Manny, we did just talk about the news in some of the most random fashion possible. If you keep up, there was news in all of that.
AEW Dynamite kicks off with the tournament once again as we move into our first match of the night, which is John Moxley versus Roosh. It was all right match. I mean, it meant nothing. Roosh gets choked out in the Bulldog choke, and then Mox is on 9 points.
Hold on. Roosh did not get choked out, Manny. The official made a premature call and thinking that man was out cold because as soon as that bell rang, Roosh was up and he was cursing up the round. I'm not out. Clearly, I'm not out, which is a damn good argument of not being out if you say, yeah, you were choked out. You can't get up and just be like, fuck you, bro. I never tapped. You passed out. No, I didn't. You never checked my arm. Which is a valid case on Roosh. This was the match that seemed like it started. It was fine. I had no problem with it, but it just seemed like the same match I've gotten every single time in this Continental Classic. They're all the same, and I can't take it anymore. Chops, throwback punches, dive to the outside. It just may sound like every match ever, but just mix it up a little bit of, maybe Moxley just beat the shit out of Roosh and just call it a day for like 2 minutes. They'd be like, "Oh, we're done here."
Only you would want to see something like that.
You know what? In a tournament, there needs to be squash matches. In the NBA play-in tournament, there were some ass whoopings. I'm just saying. In the G1, people get their ass whooped every now and then. Not every match is the same. I don't need you to kick everybody to kick out of anybody's finish or side finish and then lose to a roll up.
And then Roderick Strong comes out in something where, you know what, this is done.
Yep.
It's been overplayed, and when he came out, I was like, yeah, this is done.
See, man, you're only getting done now. I was done in a collision.
No, I was done. Do you remember the time there was an issue with the audio when Adam Cole was making him a sandwich?
Yeah.
And then they played it twice?
Yeah, the giraffe and everything.
I was done.
Oh, shit. So way back then. You know what? I agree. I think I was finished around there too.
He believes Max is going to stab his best.
The fact that you had a Prime energy drink first, and then all of a sudden you hear, Psh, nah, I'm going to sweet soda. What?
Full Prime.
What the fuck? Is there a Prime sponsorship I didn't know about, Manny? Did you sell out to the pause?
No, but I feel like even if he did, it'd be profit and revenue.
Yeah. And he wouldn't have paid us. I feel like Logan wouldn't have paid us. Like, who are you guys again? You signed us.
He believes Max is gonna stab his new best friend by proxy, Samoa Joe, in the heart. He says he would no longer be held back by the wheelchair, and they throw it off the stage. Very boring stuff.
No, it was absolutely terrible. And this is why Roddy Strong had to have a microphone in the 25 plus years he's been wrestling. Because he's screaming, Samoa!
Roderick! Go away!
Go away. It only works for Adam.
Away.
You only work with we scream out Adam, and then that's even old. It's over. Go away. By the way, Ronda Rousey showed up on Ring of Honor. You think they would show that on AEW like Dynamite, just highlights of that match or something?
Well, Ronda doesn't want anything to do with it. She was only there to put over Marina.
Yeah, but you would think still, like, in a cameo appearance, I was just like, oh, look what we did. Look what we have. Yeah. Ronda Rousey's all elite, kind of, not really, but,
It's behind a pay window, which barely anyone uses. Hangman is now interviewed in the back by Renee. He concedes defeat to Swerve, but says he took something from Swerve that he won't get back. And they are bound together by something bigger than both of them. Tells Swerve it's not over, and he makes sure he will never get what he wants. Yes, Mark.
What did he take from him that he would never get back?
I don't know. Well, he sucked his blood.
Yeah, I guess that's what you want. You took some DNA? I was like, when he said that, I went, what could he have taken? Swerve is thriving in this world. Nana is alive. You tried to kill both of them. They're both alive. So shut up, Hangman.
And then he has a back and forth with MJF. MJF basically calls Hangman boring, and they argue about accolades. MJF believes Hangman is the devil. Hangman denies and puts it on MJF. Joe stops him from attempting an attack. We got bigger things to think about, Max.
Yeah. We're in cahoots here. We gotta make it the world's end, please. Way wrestling's going, anybody can get injured. Number one with this, MJF went full heel on Hangman. It was vintage MJF. I'm like, wait a minute, wait, when did he become a full-blown heel again? Like, he was 100% evil, running him down, and sided with Swerve.
It wasn't even like the cool way where he's like, oh, he's our scumbag. No, it was like, this is vintage MJF.
Yeah, I'm a straight-up douchebag. I don't know. Two, I hate when AEW pretends like people were in the air that night. This was filmed probably last week.
Yeah.
Or at Collision. So they don't have to do double duty, that they're just in the back. And Hangman can't be the devil. It wouldn't make any sense. I have a new devil suggestion, Manny.
Oh, is this your outlandish pick of the week?
Yeah, my outlandish pick of the week. I think last week was Sting. This week, very similar. I'm going Darby Allin. It's the perfect suspect for this.
Isn't he climbing Mount Everest?
Yeah, but he shouldn't. He shouldn't be doing that. He's going to die. But I'm saying, if he's the devil, it would make sense. He's been MJF's number one rival since the exception of Dynamite. He beat him with the hammerlock takeoff. He's cheated him every single time. He's the one person that thinks MJF is a scumbag through and through. They have never gotten along. They have never teamed together. And it's this time it's personal. So I have Darby Allin.
Okay, that means I have to give you an outlandish pick of the week.
Okay.
My outlandish pick of the week is someone we haven't seen in a while.
Ooh.
He's also a friend of Roderick Strong. He's also a friend of Adam Cole.
Oh, God. I already know where this is going.
It's not Bobby Fish.
Oh! I thought it was going to be Bobby Fish.
But Kyle O'Reilly?
Possible. But could you take him serious as a devil, Manny?
Yeah, you don't. It's not the persona of the devil. You're kind of just taking it to distract Max. Once you remove that, you become yourself. You don't have to be a spooky individual.
Come on, I'm not giving up my spooky life and my cool thugs. Closest I've ever seen Kyle O'Reilly to hanging around cool thugs was that time he teamed with Von Wagner.
All right, fine. New outlandish take.
It's no. This is outlandish enough.
It's the Dark Order. It's the Dark Order.
No. That's worse. But I will say, as evidence points to Hangman Page attacking MJF this week on Dynamite, leaving him laying in a parking lot, probably dead, who swallowed his own tongue. He looked dead. I will add that my suspicions, again, due to the use of weapon, it may signal Hangman Page to most people, but Manny, what was laying next to MJF? Go ahead.
I didn't actually see.
Oh. Well, it was a bottle. It looked like Hangman hit him in the back of the head with a bottle, a beer bottle. So, my suspicions, yes, it may seem like Hangman Page, but it's not. Because a bottle is made out of glass, Manny. And if you're knocked out like that, you're only knocked out because you got hit by real glass. And I like to call Jungle Boy to the stand. Real glass Jungle Boy. Real glass Perry.
Well, Marcus, I really hope you wasn't going in that direction. Because I was hoping you go in the direction of, it's the Cowboy James Storm!
Where MJF is like, I missed it by that much. I knew he was a cowboy. I knew he was a drunkard. Didn't realize how old he was. The devil's old as fuck. Never put that in consideration.
We move into our next match tonight, which is Swerve Strickland versus Mark Briscoe. Swerve hits the Death Valley Driver on the hardest part of the ring, and then hits the Swerve Stomp for the win. Swerve is on 9 points. Mox is on 9 points in the back. They both have a chitter chatter about who's going to be leaving their undefeated record in this tournament in Texas.
Oh, maybe they can have a Texas quote unquote death match in Texas since they have them in LA every now and then.
No, because this is the classic, Marcus. This is real wrestling.
Oh, it's real wrestling. I forgot. This is real. I'm sure next week we're going to get Lance Archer for no reason because they're back in Texas. How does this work again? Like the classic, if it's whoever has the most points, or does two people get out the round? It's not like
know,
two get out.
If two people get around. I think it's just the top one.
The top.
Yeah.
So Moxley versus Swerve. I have Moxley winning.
And I think they might throw in Swerve wins.
Possible. But I have the finals being Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley.
Because no one expected Swerve to beat Jay White.
I did.
Even though they destroyed the character of Jay White already.
Yeah, Jay White's dead. Jay White is dead. He has no momentum. He gets no mic time. The Bang Bang Gang doesn't follow him anywhere. He doesn't have no interviews. Where's Juice?
I think he's injured.
Yeah, he got injured. I remember. Yeah, you're right.
Mariah May says her meeting with Tony Khan went well, but refrains from talking about her debut match because it's all about timeless Tony Storm and her first title match. Samoa Joe comes out to the ring. The ring is surrounded by the Devil's masked men. As the lights go out, Samoa Joe sees MJF knocked out cold in the back, as we've just mentioned. Yep. Then we get timeless Tony Storm versus Sky Blue.
I'm a failure. I'm a fucking failure. I had one job to do to protect Max, and I couldn't do it. I'm not going to get my title match because he's dead.
Ben Mankiewicz introduces timeless Tony Storm. I mean, the match was all right. Tony Storm reverses a roll-up for the win. And then Rio reminds everyone that she still exists after the match.
Yeah.
The tiniest woman in wrestling.
Yeah. I don't know who's returned more, Pac or Riho at this point, Manny. I feel like they're on the same schedule. I'm expecting Pac to return in 2 weeks.
I don't even know if he's still part of the company.
That man barely exists.
Which is what I fear for Will Ospreay. This is going to become him.
Yeah. When he like, I want Pac schedule. And it doesn't, to me, it's weird when you see like Ospreay working at other companies. It's like, yeah, I got to finish up in TNA. Can't you just work?
Yeah.
Like, the AEW and just be like, yeah, I'm here. But I'm wrestling these other places too. It seems like everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Maybe stuff isn't pen to paper.
So the same finish in 2 matches in a row as Jay White takes on Jay Lethal. Jay White reverses a roll-up out of the Blade Runner for the win.
Yes.
And he's on 6 points.
It's the double J match of the week. That's 2 J's. Anyway, this happened. Like, again, these are just matches. I don't know.
Then we get the main event.
Matches. Yeah.
Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland.
Yep.
Nick Wayne's mama comes out and smashes Adam Copeland in the head with the TNT title.
Yep. Conflicted by it, Manny. Conflicted. This is a flat. That's a terrible picture of her. I don't know why it looks like Fat Charlie Flair or something coming at you. Like, no!
Yeah, it does.
25 years later or something.
And over the edge.
Yeah. No, I'm not conflicted. I said she was conflicted, by the way.
But Edge murdered her son 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, what a dick. What a dick. But my main takeaway from this wasn't the Nick Wayne's mom turning on Edge or whatever you want to call this, revenge or whatever this is. It was the fact that the referee got kicked in the nuts, Manny, and was holding his head on the ground. I've never been kicked in the nuts that hard where my brain started to hurt. But I've never been intentionally, I think, kicked in the nuts like
I've been punched in the nuts numerous times.
Yeah, but you've never went to the ground going, my brain! I can't look at the match. The referee was terrible again. I'm just saying. I don't understand how I can get kicked in the nuts and then justifiably just count the 3 randomly without knowing what's going on. This is like, and then being on the ground for 20 minutes. The UFC has taught me 5 minutes is the max it takes to recover from getting kicked in the nuts. Don't care who it is.
Yeah, so this was Dynamite.
Yeah, it's really hard to say anything about the show. It just kind of there. I know
Just
people
existed.
maybe are giddy about the matches or whatnot and being like, yeah, there's great wrestling on there, but great wrestling don't lead to a lot of stuff to talk about. It just happens, you know? It's just like, it's kind of like, oh, we went through it. There's no weird drama going on. Give me
If you want
storylines.
drama, Marcus, we gotta talk about NXT.
Yes.
This show was full of drama.
Manny, I want to say NXT presents Pull Apart to Mania Edition because I think in every goddamn segment there was a pull apart for no reason. The show started, I think, with a pull apart. No, it didn't. Damn it.
No. The last chance Iron Survivor Fatal 4-Way.
Oh,
Roxanne Perez versus Thea Hale versus Fallon Henley versus Kiana James. What didn't make sense was you've got a Fatal 4-Way match. Why would you eliminate both yourself and your rival, Kiana James and Roxanne, falling through the announce table,
what you did.
taking them out of the match, allowing Fallon Henley to hit a Shining Wizard on Thea Hale for the win?
Some things are more important than the title, Manny. Murder is more important. Like, I have to kill this woman at this point. that's where Roxanne Perez was at with this. I have to kill this woman. One of us isn't going to make it out of this thing alive. And even if we do, the other one's going to cost the other one the match anyway. So this is personal. And I don't understand why it's still so personal. They're both angry about not getting to the Iron Survivor match. But yet we can settle this in here, fight it off, and then still get what we want and get to the Iron Survivor match. But instead we kill ourselves.
Yep. Then some random blonde named Izzy asks Kiana if she's okay in the trainer's room. She says next time she sees Roxanne, she will end her. This leads to a pull-apart.
Surprise!
And then, what the fuck's going on with Ava Raine? And she goes, I'm going to go see Shawn Michaels and get this made official.
Yes!
And then she comes out of Shawn Michaels' office and goes, it's in a cage, it's official, it's in a steel cage match. Is she Shawn Michaels' assistant?
Yeah, where did she get the power? Where did she get the power? I mean, many weeks ago, we saw her wandering in the background in Boa time, as I call random background stuff, walking into Sean's office. And now I'm assuming...
No, background stuff is the Boa-verse.
The Boa-verse? She's a part of the Boa-verse and just doing stuff in the background. Now she's apparently assistant general manager of NXT. Or maybe the women's division? I don't know.
I don't know what's going. No, because later on in the night.
Oh, yep, you're right. She does men's business too.
Mello said, "I need to talk to Ava Raine and get this match." What the fuck?
Yeah, you need to get this to happen.
What's going on with Ava Raine?
They're keeping her a job to make The Rock happy. Because I think it's to the point where they realize she ain't got no talent, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like Nia Jax is one thing, but this is a different level of talentless.
Jax.
Yeah. Back to the original match. Fuck, who won? I'm blanking out.
Fallon
and Henley wins. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, Roxanne's. You've had her been there, done that, so you don't necessarily have to have her in the match. Kiana James, I feel like whatever Roxanne and Kiana James have got going on is actually better than putting them in a multi-woman match where they'll probably go unnoticed.
Excuse me, putting them in not any multi-women match, a convoluted multi-women match.
Yeah. So it makes sense, and then Thea Hale's embroiled in her own Chase U story. So throw Fallon in there. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Have you got a problem with it?
No, I have no problem with it. I was gonna say that's probably the only person in this match I was thinking that could win at this point. Especially when Roxanne and Kiana canceled. I was like, oh, the only person that can win is Fallon Henley. Because Thea Hale ain't winning. They got Chase problems.
She's had her moment.
Yeah. There was one more thing. Oh, my favorite part about this whole segment though was the training room though. If I see Roxanne Perez, I kill that bitch. Oh, you in here too? You in here too, huh? Oh shit! I didn't realize it was gonna pop off in here. Yeah, we both got injured. This is the only training room in the building.
Marcus, when we my favorite part of NXT happens next.
Oh,
so Lola Vice comes onto screen as Lyra is watching the the events of the Last Chance Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, don't forget that there was someone that was Tatum Paxley in the background.
Yeah, that needs to be explained. But Lola threatens to cash in at deadline or tonight. But this is my favorite bit. Elektra goes, or maybe she'll cash in for those tag team titles. Fuck off, Elektra.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not selling for that.
In my moment.
Fuck you. That's what I would have been. I've been clutching my breakout soundtrack. Fuck you. This is mine and only mine. Tag team titles. Although that would financially make the most sense if you go into the women's tag team titles on TV.
No, it wouldn't. Tatum Paxley suggests that that's a good idea, that they go after the tag titles, and then they end up going down for a match later on in the night, which was Tatum Paxley versus Lola Vice. Marcus, when did Lola Vice become a submission expert?
Oh man, just in time, Jamal, with the comment. She's a legitimate practitioner. He has a drive unlike any other. That's when she don't just throw kicks, all right? She got submissions. She got submissions, okay?
Well, she doesn't throw kicks and do.
Yeah, she ain't just. Even though whenever we bring up Lola Vice, I feel like, or she walks on the screen, I feel like she needs to just start dancing because I feel like that's where we're at right now.
Well, I feel like we need props and have maracas because that's where I'm at. Wesley cuts a emotional promo letting us know that he won't be going to deadline as he has an injury that requires surgery. We later learn that he possibly out for 8 to 12 months. That's his whole 2024 worst case scenario.
Yeah. I think he'll be back sooner. This is one of those where it's like probably 6 months they added, you know.
I don't know. Back surgery. Randy Orton was out for 18 months.
That's true as well. This is terrible. This is tragedy.
I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, I don't know when it happened. Where was the dirt sheets on this one? Yeah. Or internet footage of Wesley needs help in the back or whatever. He could have got hurt. There's nothing.
Yeah. Dom comes out saying he isn't surprised that Wesley needs back surgery.
Man, can I jump in for a second?
Yeah.
Do you wish real sports? This is one of those moments where I wish real sports was like wrestling. Like, if someone got injured, you know, let's say in the NBA or the NFL, like their opponent, like let's say if Patrick Mahomes got injured, you'll have I don't know, Jalen Hurts walking out onto the field talking about Patrick Mahomes is hurt. Oh, he's not gonna make it to the Super Bowl or something like that. I mean, like real world shit. It's so, if you think about it in context of how horrible that is to be like, yeah, it's race over the season, and then all of a sudden someone's coming out in real life talking about, oh, you got a boo boo. It's talking bad shit.
Dom also asks him how his back feels from carrying for the WWE for the past 2 years. Dom thinks he has the night off on Saturday, but Wesley points to the Tron where Rey Mysterio tells him he'll be in the corner of the man that will take the title away from him. Once again, stepping in is the appointed future of Lucha Libre, Dragon Lee.
I like to think is, you know, Dragon Lee, I don't know what his nickname currently is in WWE. I think he's just Dragon Lee, right? He's Rey Mysterio, the next great luchador, whatever. But I am now dubbing him the substitute Dragon Lee, as he's subbed in on multiple matches at this point. It seems like he's the fill-in guy for whenever someone gets hurt.
You know, I wish they went with the line, Lee is on the contract, but it ain't Wesley, it's Dragon Lee.
Oh, yeah. The Lee family came in. I think you did that for Keith Lee, and that was getting shut down. Why? The Lee family's here.
Oh, but imagine if it was AJ Lee.
Oh, she'll light it up.
Light it up.
Wait till he leaves in the business.
Dragon Lee gets some of Dom, who manages to escape, and then we get a promo package for the men's breakout tournament. One of note, Trey Bearhell is gonna end up being DJ Tatanka's tag partner. And we get the return of Obafemi, who we ain't seen in fucking forever.
Yeah. Obafemi showed up, looked dominant, looked scary, looked dangerous, never showed up again. Oh, Mr. Bearhill, what makes you think he's going to be Eddie Thor's tag partner, Manny? I want to know, what makes you think he's going to be his tag partner?
Well, he's another Native American. Which is so you put them together, you got a tag team.
Yes. I immediately went, oh no, another. Either they're getting rid of Eddie Thorpe, or we can't have two Native Americans. That's just the rules. That's the rules in wrestling.
What do you mean you can't
There's
have
only
two?
one. There's only one.
You put two. You got a tribe, Marcus. You got a tribe.
What are they gonna do? Bring in Mickey James next to manage them?
Marcus.
Then there's three.
Then there's three. Oh, we got clap.
Tatanka is still alive.
Where are we now?
The Native Americans are coming. The tribe is coming.
We get more NXT Anonymous footage of Mello and Trick before he got jumped.
Okay, I didn't understand this footage of why Mello looked guilty. They say Mello looked guilty. He just goes to his phone, right?
Yeah, because if you recall,
I remember the previous.
The previous one is, which is where Trick put two and two together from watching the footage. He believes Mello was texting thing that he was on his way.
Yeah, but that's a stretch, right? I feel like if you saw footage of me texting and then you had other footage of somebody else on their phone, that's just 2023. Everybody's on their phone at any given time. For all you know, Mello is on Facebook or Instagram or X, as they call it these days, talking mad shit about something.
Well, if you could be on your phone ordering those weird fish tacos you always do.
Weird fish tacos? What do you mean weird fish tacos?
You order them all the time.
I order veggie tacos.
Fish, veggie, same thing.
It's not weird. It's just beans and rice, Manny. Sorry, it doesn't have the meats like Arby's.
I watched a video the other day, Marcus, that thinks the only reason Arby's is open is because there's severe money laundering going on in those businesses.
It's gotta be.
There's no other reason for that to be open.
I've only met a few people that actually likes Arby's in my lifetime. The rest are on the side of good. Hatred. Hate.
We get Afro Academy versus the Metaphor. You know, you were in awe when Bianca Belair was able to carry Otis on her back.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a whole nother thing. When Lash Legend slammed him, much like when Lex Luger slammed Yokozuna.
Yes. I feel like I was looking at Hogan slamming Andre at this moment. Like, she got the slam, and then she immediately jumped up and down. The crowd went crazy. There was a holy shit chant. Otis got what he had coming.
No, and then Maxine got in the ring and ruined it.
Yeah. I would like to say this was an entertaining match. Maxine still has no rhythm after the match. There's post-dance celebration. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But she did dive to the outside in a move that we like to call standing on someone's shoulders and then diving. A lot going on here. Chad Gable taps out Noam Dar, but I don't even know where that leads to. Like, he's not getting another title shot.
He might end up getting another title shot. It seems like the Afro Academy are here for a little bit longer.
Maybe. I don't know. I think this was the end. This should be the end. What's Last Legend body slam Otis? That's the end of the feud. Oh no, that was the end of her because that took all her might. All the power.
No, we need Last Legend versus Otis now.
I'm booking it. Book it.
I think she got him.
I think she got him. She may get him. Because Otis was done after that.
Hank and Tank are in the bar. We don't know who the owner is because either it's Dallas's bar or it's Fallon Henley's bar.
Manny, as Gallus said, this is our spot. And if you look around, there was nothing but United Kingdom flags and Scottish flags and everything else. They have lost that bar. No more Confederate flags in that bar.
They have a proposition for Gallus and they want to pick a fight with Gallus to help them get to the next level. they do they say no, but then they do oppression of a Scottish person, which Gallus then were like, if we agree to batter you, then would you just leave?
Manny, impromptu Scottish batter you.
I
yes,
say batter, but I don't say it in that way normally.
You know what I'm excuse me. Should drink water after the last one. Here's the thing that bugged me about this whole segment. They didn't drink anything, man. There was nothing in those cups. There was nothing in those cups. There was nothing in those cups, and you know it.
You don't know.
Exhibit A, Wolfgang would have got a little bit in his beard. And you know he would have. He seemed like a savage that when he drinks, it's going to drip down his beard. Nothing happened. They were sipping it to the point where I was like, there's nothing in those cups.
I counter with, I believe Tank looks like a guy that makes moonshine. And makes you blind.
Yeah. Tank Hank looks like a guy when you walk down the street, you go, is that Seth? No, that's not Seth Rogen. Damn it. Really disappointed. I hope they get fucked up next week.
Yeah, me too. What was this? On Axiom versus Nathan Frazier.
This set up last week.
Wait. The women's Iron Survivor talking spot. I didn't make any notes on this. It just got really petty very quick.
It was petty. As Byron said, you lady said you were gonna keep control. You said you weren't gonna do this. Brawl ensues. That lasts, I believe, throughout the rest of the night, right?
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton got punched and then fell out of her shoes, which I thought was more funny than ever.
I thought it worked. For me, it works because she brought up that Charlotte Flair brought me up. Charlotte Flair mentioned me. And then he gets knocked out of shoes. And now we get Barefoot Stratton is on the way. This was the origins of Barefoot Stratton.
My favorite wrestler ever. Then we get Axiom versus Nathan Frazier. This doesn't have a finish because the women's brawl continues back to ringside.
Yes.
And then the returning fat ass Nikkita Lyons returns to take out Blair Davenport.
You know, I didn't even realize they didn't have a finish until you said that. I remember the brawl breaking out and then not realizing what happened. Yeah. I didn't realize anything didn't happen. Because I was like, fuck, I don't remember what happened with Axiom and Nathan Frazier. So anyway, Nikkita Lyons shows up and was like, kick!
The one thing they didn't capture on camera, which I thought was a saving grace, was a terrible shadow boxing.
No. Come on, Manny. Come on.
Let me at him.
Let me at him. We need to get the match. Lola Vice versus Nikkita Lyons. The fat ass battle royal.
This is Andre Chase addresses the students. He says the person that put the university in severe debt was him. Due to the results of the investigation, Chase U is under academic probation. He owes hundreds of thousands of dollars because he went through a third party of borrowing money. He is unable to pay back, putting himself and the university in a compromising position. He swears he's going to dig them out of this mess as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Yes. How is he going to do that, Manny? There's only one suggestion for me. There's only one for me.
Double or nothing.
Huh?
Double or nothing.
Andre Trace announces he's all in. He's going all in. No, it's only one way. You gotta make business with the $1 million man, Manny. You gotta do business with the $1 million man. It's the only way out. It is the only way out.
Isn't he under investigation?
You damn right. There's a long chain of a pyramid scheme of people being under investigation and suspicion. But there was a bunch of weird suggestions and whatnot. JC had a suggestion, but Andre never called on her. I wonder what that suggestion was going to be. Started OnlyFans.
You gotta get toxic, Marcus.
You gotta bring back Mandy.
That's where the money is. Dun, 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 the last chance Iron Survivor Fatal 4-Way, Carmelo Hayes versus Tyler Bate versus Joe Coffey versus DJ Tatanka.
So if he's DJ Tatanka, what is the other guy? If he's going to be a version of Tatanka,
MC Tatanka.
You realize you're going to 1980s.
Where do you think Tatanka came from? He's from that period.
The 90s. Yeah, it's true. I am going to cut to my favorite moment of the show. And I know there's a match here. Fine, they had their match. Mello loses and whatnot. And the last person entered the match is shit. I blanked out. Who was it?
Tyler Bate won.
Oh, Tyler Bate. Yeah, that's why I didn't care. I'm pointing out the absolute best moment of the night as Eddie Thorpe is being helped to the back.
He gets kicked.
He gets kicked by Dijak, who
mid
was
promo.
Coming up. Yeah, mid promo was like, "Hold on, guys. There's something I want to take care of first." Ah! And then goes back.
No, because I don't think he even broke stride. He carried on talking.
Yeah. No, he stopped. He's like, "Hold on." He says, "Hold on, 1 second." God. That piece of garbage right there. And continue to talk. This starts a brawl, but to me, Dijak is my favorite wrestling. He does things that I'm like, yes, that's the petty shit I would do. He's as petty as I am.
I wrote in my notes, Josh Briggs on the microphone is just a guy pretending to be a wrestler.
Well, his punches don't land, or neither does his microphone lines, Manny. It's terrible.
And then this breaks out a brawl, just like the women's. Contract signing. Dragunov says Corbin has turned this championship into something more than a battle for a belt. A championship he failed to get in the past. He brought his personal life into this. You can mock my voice. You can mock my demeanor. You can question my fire and intensity. He can handle that. But the sacrifices he makes for his son so he can have a better life, Corbin has crossed the line and his body will pay for it.
Well, as Corbin said, you can bring him over here. You can afford it. You can afford it, you sad motherfucker. You can do it, you piece of shit. You know what? You're just like your father and abandoned your kids.
Even Baron says those are excuses you tell yourself so you can sleep in that shoebox of apartment at night.
So mean.
Corbin touched a nerve at the moment he mentioned Dragunov's father, who tries to contain his anger because if he doesn't, there'll be no match on Saturday. He calls Corbin a materialistic son of a bitch. Corbin says it's not materialistic, it's vindication. He's never stopped for 8 years plus through brand changes and through COVID. He is taking what is his. Corbin offers a free shot for his family, turning his back on Ilya, but Ilya hugs him and says the only person to destroy the dragon is the dragon itself. And then Corbin looks at him like he's a maniac.
Yeah, I honestly, I was a little scared too, Manny. If a man doesn't want to, he just hugs me. That was like a hug goodbye. I'm going to kill you. No one's going to love you. This is the last time you will ever experience a hug. This is it. I'm going to kill you legally on TV next week. Legally. Yeah. Braun continues on.
Yeah. Trick and Briggs get speared through the table.
Yeah. And, that's kind of how NXT is in this pull party episode. Yeah. The pull party. That's what we'll call this episode. Because everything was involved, pulling parts and whatnot. But as much as, I've said too many pull parts, fun show. I enjoyed the show.
I enjoyed it more than Dynamite.
Yeah. Dynamite was just wrestling. Doesn't really happen. It just seemed like,
They played
No
that
real
one
drama.
angle at the end, but nothing else. There was no real other main story bits. The MJF thing, I just feel like it's taking too long.
It's just going on, and to the point where anybody can be the devil. As Hangman suggested, if MJF, you can still be the devil. And if they go that route, Manny, are you satisfied with the devil storyline?
No, I feel like it'll be a failure at that point.
We couldn't find anybody else.
There's no medium with AEW. Either the story's too short or the story goes on for eternity.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one that was just like, you know what? That was just enough. Maybe Punk MJF had just enough that it didn't go on forever. Like they had their match and went off. And then at that point, they were both roiled in the controversy of quitting and getting fired at this point. But other than that, it's like, this is going on forever. Like in this double storyline. And Excalibur being shocked by Nick Wade's mom attacking Edge. I'm like, it had to happen. No mother in their right mind is allowing that. Like, oh, you killed my son. I'm cool with it. And the referee never got kicked in the nuts. Was she coming out anyway, or what was going to happen?
I don't know, but she got out there. It seemed like the setup took forever to happen.
And then, Manny, I have a question. You run a multi-million, almost billion-dollar company. Your performer, Nick Wade, is not making it tonight. Are you letting this mother backstage? She ain't on the contract. Why are you here?
But this happens all the time.
Yeah, Nick Wade, you're not here. Why's your mother here?
I mean, if they can let Dixie Carter backstage
at
Raw in Nashville, I guess you could let his mom backstage.
Who let Dixie Carter in? Who you got? I got like Robert Roode or something. Going like, just let her in. How does that work? Do you just show up and be like, you think I can get backstage?
I think the Road Dogg let her in.
Oh, that's also true.
He's pretty high up.
Yeah, the Voodoo Kid Mafia. You may, maybe. I wonder how that worked. It was like, Triple H, you mind Dixie Carter comes backstage? Dixie Carter? What, you about to poach some talent? She doesn't own anything anymore. That won't hurt. Go ahead. Let her take photos. You want to bring her onto the stage like Vince did Bischoff? No one would care. No one would
know.
Yeah.
Who? Dixie Carter. Who?
I'm saying this year we put Dixie Carter in the Women's Royal Rumble.
She did nothing. Why would you put her in the Women's Royal Rumble?
Why not, Manny? We're out of surprises. We're out. There are no more surprises. I'm assuming AJ Lee is going to show up in the Rumble because Punk is back.
Possibly. Who else could come back? You know Victoria's down for another appearance. So is Melina. So is Tori.
All the red nose. All the pass. Put Jackie back in there, the Pride of Tennessee.
No woman has declared themselves for the Royal Rumble yet. I'm annoyed.
Cody's the only man to declare himself for the Royal Rumble, Manny.
No, Gunther did.
Oh yeah, he did it first, but no one cared. Have to be the favorite, right, to win the Rumble. That's you have to say you declared to win the Rumble. You gotta say those rules. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and look at Cody. Look at Cody now. He's being attacked by a Japanese man, mentally and physically.
Isn't that all Cody's feuds? Mental and physical attack.
They don't normally get it mentally. Some people don't make it personal.
How many? Let's see. Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar,
Roman Reigns,
Shinsuke Nakamura, and Roman Reigns. They have all blindsided Cody in attacks and made it personal.
Well, the Judgment Day have blindsided him numerous times too.
Well, yeah, they run Monday Night Raw, though, Manny, so they have to do it. Let's see. But we're all waiting for the real feud, Cody. We're not done with you yet, England. Anthony Ogogo's gonna come for you again.
Anthony Ogogo will return. When we don't know. but he will.
Is he still in the contract with AEW or is he gone?
He's still under contract.
Jesus.
Biggest waste of money.
I don't know how much they spent on him. Just blind in one eye and everything, you know. Who knows? Stuff. So that was wrestling for the midweek war.
Yeah, that's today's show.
What's your show of the week so far, or do you have the over in the 10 minutes of SmackDown of CM Punk replacing the 10 minutes of Roman?
I don't think it's going to be as good. I think I've got NXT. No, actually, I'll give it to Raw. Raw was a thorough show.
Yeah, it's probably the most balanced of all of them, and you know they mixed it up. They wasn't just pull aparts and random Ava Ray stuff. You failed to mention Joe Gacy showed up on the show, man.
The Ava Ray thing never made sense.
I'm making matches now. God damn it. But you have Joe Gacy running around as well in NXT. So.
Yeah, that can go. That was stupid, though. That's why I didn't even make it into the notes. I didn't understand.
It just happened. It was like, I guess. All right. Did you notice a difference in the show of Vic Joseph and his tone now that McKenzie's out? Can we get a reason why McKenzie's out?
No, but I didn't notice a difference. I feel like he was the same.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, she go. But it didn't. They never cut to the back for any real interviews where it was like, oh, we got into the back with so and so, and then you go like,
they had one, and then they had that one that was formerly in Ring of Honor. But yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna say this last thing. If you're in the back in the NXT locker room, I'm gonna say this is a curse. You never high five announcer or backstage announcers, because that week McKenzie got fired and Wesley's back is blown out and his leg and all that, and they high fived after their interviews and stuff, and it's over. It's cursed. So don't ever do it. I don't want to see it. Renee,
if you're in the back, if you're in the back of a backstage segment, the Boaverse, you better watch out. You better not cry. The Boaverse is coming to town.
There was no Boa this week, or Dante Chen. No Boaverse. Disappointing. Maybe next week.
Yeah, so that is today's show. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. We'll be back this Saturday with the Sharpshooters podcast and a watch along of NXT
a double dip
Deadline. We said we were going to double dip this week.
Yeah, and that's because Tribute to the Troops has CM Punk on there, and let's see what happens with that.
No, you just want to rub it in. America, that's what you want to do.
USA. Yeah, America! I'm so happy. Woo, we're all happy here. It's America.
Replay that promo from Gunther. How dare you?
Just the greatest shutdown ever. Just, aw. He right.
You think that bothers me?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's the only one who can take down Gunther now. Oh, someone took it. Someone said, I forgot. Someone on this one of these shows, I think it was AEW, said, "I'm not 6'5" and throwing chops" or something like that. And I was like, that seemed like a direct shot at Gunther for no reason. Forgot who it was. 6'5" throwing chops ain't gonna get you that far. So that's Gunther's whole career.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah. So we'll be back. Peace.
Oh, peace!
I'm not falling for it this time.
Peace! Peace!
Sa!